It's Week 15 of the National Football League.
And we've got the Chargers.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway in Southern.
Okay. Resume.
Well, now how about this return? And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a second-round pick back in April's draft.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Now the fan favorite, this is Carson Steele. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. They'll come up 2nd and 7. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. That is caught by Herbert. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Operating from the gun, Kyle. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Well, this defense for the Chargers very strong in that victory a week ago.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He finds his man, complete. It's Saunders. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28. The third down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time.
Well, that's one way, and a good way, to get things going offensively. One play in, and they're already on the move. The defense, they're hoping that's not a sign of things to come as this game unfolds.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Back to throw again. They'll get this complete to Sennett, the tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up first and goal. They'll bring a tight end in motion right. They'll look to throw again. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that will lead to a third and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And this one is right through. And the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead. Well, they had the great field position to start that opening drive. They only get 3 out of it, but still they get 3. So maybe kind of a win for the offense, Charles, and kind of a win for the defense as well.
Yeah, I would say win-win seems to sum the whole thing up because where that ball was placed to start, that's tough on a defense, and they held them to 3. Now, if you're the offense, you're thinking to yourselves, how do we open up the playbook later on in this game and turn this 3 into 6s down the stretch?
So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. And they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
The Chargers at 9-4 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Now back to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And this one's incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. On is the Chargers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too. What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Here's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Kyle working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. In motion, the tight end. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Straight ahead, Steele. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, we may not see it behind the big play sheet that they like to use, but I'll bet there's a big grin on the defensive coordinator's face. A corner blitz, what we often call a cat blitz. Usually they disguise it, Brandon. You're up on a receiver. It looks like you're going to bump and run with him, press coverage, and then he just takes off straight for the quarterback, and someone comes behind him to pick up the receiver.
And as a former member of the secondary, it makes you happy too, doesn't it?
I can't lie about it. I've got a big grin on my face, too. That was a heck of a play, a heck of a call.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
What a quick start to the drive, but not for the team that really needed it. In only a few seconds, the opposing QB found himself on the turf, and the defense is celebrating second and long.
He'll look to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down.
And I believe that gain on third and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Being chased out left. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So first and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Wakefield. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. Second and 3. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Holding offense.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's now third and goal.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he'll go down as this drive will start up the 25-yard line. Washington ready to try again on offense.
And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
Coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think Coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Over the middle, that's the tight end center.
And this will be stopped at the 44.
That one good for 7 yards. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
That's caught by Sennett. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This will pick up a 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Off the play fake. Kyle. He finds his man, complete. It's Saunders. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Gain of 9 yards. And the Washington 1st down.
They'll hand it to Steele.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Chargers' 23-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Kyle. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Jake Moody now on for the field goal.
He hit his first, this one from 38.
And his kick is indeed good.
And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3.
So we're trading 1st half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
L.A. set to take over again on offense.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Over the middle and caught by McConkey.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
16 more on that one and another 1st down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Now this one finds McConkey. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. They'll look to throw here. To the right side and complete to Atwell. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
The tight end in motion right. Again, he'll drop to throw. Right back to Atwell. That's complete. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Back to throw again. And it's caught. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Back onto the field now, the Commanders' offense. And they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday press it a little bit. This might be the case.
2nd and 6. His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down, Kyle. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Daniel Whelan now. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Steps away. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
at the 45-yard line.
That one complete to McConkey.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 34. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The Commanders' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. They'll begin on the ground with Steele.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Kyle.
That is caught by Herbert.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. Off play action. Kyle. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kyle.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
And this one is right down the middle, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and 4. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw.
And that one too wide and incomplete. The Commanders' defense holds, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call him for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
And that is no good. And this will stay a 4-point game.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
A final shot before break. Kyle, he's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll get started out in Denver, and it's the Raiders out in front as they approach halftime. Tua Tagovailoa has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head east to check on the Bills at home in Buffalo. And as you see, they were winners earlier this afternoon. Josh Allen leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they were losers in their ball game as they were outplayed by the visiting New York Jets. Lamar Jackson, very solid in the win, as his guys figure to be a team to be reckoned with. They now move to 11-3. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now 2nd and 3. In motion goes the tight end. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. He'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And Waller taking it in over the middle. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
A 6-yard gain brings up 3rd and goal.
In motion right is a running back. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, 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 and finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Point after, right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. First possession of the 2nd half now for Washington. They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's steal. So nothing doing there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Back to throw. Kyle. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13.
And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Chargers offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting him to shreds.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Wakefield. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 43-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now a handoff up the middle. Wakefield. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
They'll go again with Steele.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They'll look to throw now on first down.
There's a short one pulled in by Simmett.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, just like last play. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the give, it's Steele.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
On the ground is Steele.
And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers 41.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here comes Steele.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the gun on 3rd down, Kyle. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun, Kyle. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Steele. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Kyle. Touchdown! A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Commanders have got it back to within a score.
So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The home team's offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this fourth quarter.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. In motion, the tight end. Operating from the gun, Kyle. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
Looking to throw,
Kyle. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be fourth down. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick here is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture of the AFC.
And one thing we do know, they will be a part of the playoffs come January. They have clinched the AFC West.
And that feels good for them, but they feel like their work is far from done because as it stands right now, they won't have the first round bye. But a lot of teams will tell you, that's okay with us. We just want to get to the playoffs and wreak havoc from that point on.
They run the counter. Wakefield, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. At least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Up the middle they go. Wakefield. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On third down, Wakefield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
This has been a tremendous drive to this point, and this is all you want, playing with a lead in the fourth quarter. If you can keep the ball on the ground, keep the sticks moving, you're going to be in good shape to finish this one off.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack block.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. But you could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your third-grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
Throwing to start the drive. Kyle over the middle, complete. That's Steele. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll run. Steele. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 63 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down.
Operating from the gun, Kyle.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Back to throw. Kyle. And he's going to go down again.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout.
He gets away from 1, and he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
The Commanders' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time.
Back to throw.
Over the middle, that's the tight end center.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Saunders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. Here comes 2nd down.
Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Big 3rd down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer.
That throw right side here going to be incomplete.
We've seen some long field goals to win games, and they've got to give their kicker a chance here.
So it all comes down to the right foot of Jake Moody.
This from long, very long range. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this one is no good. He missed it. But there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
But the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. From the right hash, this for the win. And his kick is good.
And the Commanders are going to win this football game. It was a pretty entertaining ball game, Charles. Had the lead changes going on in the second half, but I think for the losing side, not able to put any points on the board in the fourth quarter, that ultimately was what really stung them.
And you know it puzzled them during the game? It's going to puzzle them even more when they go back, watch tape, and try and figure it all out. Did they not make the proper adjustments, or were they just outplayed? They'll have to figure that out and get ready for their next one.
So for Washington,
the win gets them to 5-9 now on the year. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.